Hello, I'm Boone and welcome to episode 25. We are starting our campaign in the Premier League and it is good times, fun times here at County. This is the Scarf My Father wore, and as always, thanks for joining me. Hopefully, because you're here for episode 25, you love the series so much and you're going to smash that like button. It does help me. If you really want to help me, you can always become a patron. That is massively supported. Helps the channel run better, run smoother. So thank you very much to all my patrons. Now, apparently there's a rumour that on something called Epic Gaming, Football Manager is now free. So I know a lot of you guys haven't got it. Some of you still play older versions. It's free. Go and get it. Why not? I ain't got a link or anything. I just heard about it this morning, but I'm sure you can find who they are. And you'll have some fun with it. If you do, let me know what save you play and all that good stuff. I'm always interested in knowing what you guys are up to with this beautiful, beautiful game. But yeah, we've signed some players, we've loaned some players, we have a new look squad. We've got a new kit deal and new kits as well, courtesy of my friend FM Kit Design. So it's a good time, very exciting time. I can't wait to play our very first Premier League game. We're going to share that together. It's exciting, man. Can't wait. Let's get into it. So here we are. It's the 1st of July and the Premier League's just started. I haven't done any business at this point. But what I have been doing, especially all last season, was scouting. Now, I've not really scouted abroad too much. Although I will find the odd player abroad. I've been scouting the lower leagues. Now, a couple of seasons ago, I did that, and we've picked up some proper bargains from teams like Rochdale. I've done that again, and I found bargains not only in the Championship, but in League One, and that's what I had to do. I've had to use my finances the best I could, stretch them finances out, maybe take a bit of a gamble this year, because we need to. And I mean, the club are prepared to gamble, because we've got a little bit of money in the bank, but they've given me 30 million. Now that's a lot for me and this club. It's an insane amount of money, and you know I'm going to try and spend as much of it as I can. And you are taking a risk, but it's the Premier League, and we should earn a lot of money every month. We should earn enough to pay that back if we spend it, and more really. And I really want to stay in this league. And I'll be honest with you, I was talking to a friend of mine, Brian Kane. I think he messaged me as I was just starting the summer. And I was saying I was having difficulty. And sometimes you can do that. You'll start your summer and you think, God, I can't find anyone. And then all of a sudden, you know, you start going for your shortlists and you start thinking, do you know what? He's all right. I'm going to go for him. Or you'll go for one player and you'll get turned down, but end up going for another one. And yeah, it's good. So I've had to use a few different things to do this. A couple of loans, a couple of bargain buys. Do you know what? For a club like ours, I've ended up with a squad I am happy with. Now, of course, I've not done anything yet. Nothing's happened, right? And we're favourites to go straight back down. But we're favourites with a lot of teams. We've got the same odds as West Brom, Fulham, Reading and Portsmouth. And I say this all the time. I usually do quite well. But I do always say when I come up to a big league like this, I've only got to be better than 3 teams. Let's go over to the club vision, and we're in the planning process of doing the data. We're still improving the training and the youth from last year, so hopefully this year we can just really kick on with the facilities at the club, because that's what you want to do, innit? We need to start getting the infrastructure to catch up, because we've been doing nothing for years, have we? I haven't done anything to this club up until pretty much this point, so that's really cool. The stadium expansion is complete. We've got a decent result with them. But what do they want really? What's the 5-year plan? Work within a wage budget, sign players to sell for profit. I want to do that. I want to sign players to grow the team and want to do something special. End of this current season, fight bravely against relegation, FA Cups and all that. Who cares? It's going to be tough, isn't it? It is going to be tough. But like I said, I've ended up with a squad of a good blend. Like a couple of players from last year. We've got new players in, and I felt good about it. But obviously, I've not played a game yet, so I don't really know how good we're going to be. Now, unfortunately, our deal with Puma ended, which is fine. So the NHS kits, which were awesome, by the way, good way to promote a great institution, they finished. And we've signed a new deal with Adidas, and they brought out a whole new range for us. All thanks, of course, my good friend FM Kit Design. He's an absolute legend. So we've changed the kits here, and they're going to be changed on the 3D as well. And we are now sponsored. Well, then we're not sponsored. They aren't paying us any money. We're doing a favour here for a charity. Evolving Mindset. They're a charity run by one of my best friends in the community and best friends ever, Lee Monaghan, who is a mental health nurse and help people with mental health issues and anxiety. It's a great organisation. I've talked about it in the past. I was promoting his 24-hour stream, which raised well over £1,000, and his Twitch channel now, I think he's quite close to 1,000 followers. So, I mean, if you ever do suffer with mental health, because I know a lot of people have this year, it's been a tough year for a lot of us. Honestly, get in touch with Lee and his team. You'll find links to Evolving Mindset. You'll find links to Lee in the description to all these videos. So go down, check them out, and go have a chat with him. And if you like Twitch streaming, you need to go and check out his streams, because they're the best ever in the world. Also, did you notice the stadium's fine? 15,000. We're okay. We're still at Edgeley. I guess if we keep doing well and we stay in the Premier League, we get money. I know this game, we'll probably end up going to a new stadium, which I think will be quite sad. Unless they call it the Danny Bergera Stadium, that'd be pretty cool. He's a legend. I like being here at Edgeley. I don't want a big 50,000. I don't want it. I hope we can just keep improving this lovely little old stadium. Like it's been improved in real life, they're currently recladding the Cheadle end. Stockport are very lucky at the minute. They've got an owner who's very rich. And in real life, he's buying top players. He's doing up the stadium. It's the same owner I've got, but he's been a bit different for me. So I've brought in 11 players, so let's go through them quickly. And we'll start off with the quickest we can do. It's Manuel Munier. Southampton keep having him up for loan, and we keep saying, well, have him then, thank you very much. I don't know why they don't care about him. He's a goal machine for us. Can he do it in the Premier League? Well, we're going to find out. We've loaned a player who I'm guessing is real, called Devin Wrench. Just hasn't got his face in the face pack. I might have to sort that out if I can find him. 22-year-old Dutch player. We've loaned him from Inter. Wages are sound. I've loaned him as a centre-half, but he can cover in a multiple positions, so I'm excited to see what this kid can do. We've gone to Milan, this time to AC Milan for the next one. Thomas Connell. And I like the idea of this. I wanted more cover at left-back, and he's English. Next up, we've got Alexander Godot. I needed a right winger, and there's a couple I went for and missed out on, which was gutted. I love Fernandes to come back, but we couldn't get him back. Tottenham really want him in the first team this year, so we'll see how it goes. It's nice that we've helped Fernandes progress on it. So we've got Alexander, who is decent, come from Bayern Munich, so you know he's going to be good. Loads of potential. I love that he's left-footed, so he can cut inside from the right. I do like that. This one I'm happy about. It's another loan, because I've got 6 loans, but this kid's special, I think. No, he's not a wonder kid, but I think he's special, from Atletico Madrid. Right back, my kind of right back, full back, wing back, attacking. Got something about him, got a bit of speed, got some technique. My last loan is Guillaume Bale. Guillaume Bale. He's 21 years old, central midfielder. Again, not a wonder kid or anything. We've got him from Arsenal. They do like the French players down south, but I liked his passing. Now on to the players that we've bought for us. We've bought 5, and I've done a bit of wheeling and dealing. The first one's Kit Aspinall for 5 million. We've got him from Crewe. We've got a good academy, and he's a good young English centre half. I might have overpaid, but you do have to do that sometimes. Hopefully we can, make something of him, because he's got a good framework. Next up is my first player from Preston. We've got 2 from there, and this is Willie Liddington, young Scottish player. He's 20 years old. He's an under-21 starlet apparently. He's played for them 25 times, but I think he's definitely a future Scotland player, in a full international. But he's got loads of ability, loads of potential. Next up, we've got Gary Cox. I like Gary Cox from Huddersfield. In a championship, could cost us 12 million eventually, but I think he's decent. Again, he's a left back, and I think I've got 3 left backs and 3 right backs this year. We've got quite a chunky squad. It's not full of quality. There's weak areas in it, but I wanted bodies, I wanted numbers. Next up is our second player from Preston. I'm quite excited about this because he's cost me 10 million, and I thought, have I overpaid? Because he wasn't worth that. He's worth about 1.5. But he's now worth 12.5. That's a good sign. Now, he's got loads of potential. He looks like a good all-round striker to me. But he wasn't my first choice. He's a wonder kid at Aston Villa who wanted to sign for us. We just couldn't get the deal. They wanted silly money. Aston Villa in the Championship, and that's what you can do. So look for teams. When you go up, look who's gone down. There's a lad at Sheffield United. I'll try and remember to show him you. Who is a worldie. Can't afford him. They wanted 40 million. And he didn't want to be in the Championship. So, and no one else is going for him. It's so annoying. Very frustrating. But this is Lewis Mason. He's going to be fighting out for that number 1 spot with Munier. We'll see who can win. Last up is Max Curtis. We've got him from Watford. They went down as we've come up. There's a few players there I could have got if I had the money who were pretty decent regen wise, and I like him. Good central midfielder, can play defensive midfielder. Again, just young, English. I think it's costing us about 10 million eventually, maybe a bit more. So, you know, we've invested here, we've put a bit of debt on the club, but we've got a lot of good young players, and complementing that with some of the good ones we've already got. One area I couldn't strengthen, and I think it's going to be our weakest area, and I'm a bit worried about it, was the goalkeepers. Now, don't get me wrong, they're alright. Let's have a quick look at them. I mean, they're alright. Alfie Whiteman's still only 26, and Mr. McGee. Alright, that's the. If we can stay up this year, I'm going to try and use a majority of to get a good goalkeeper that could maybe last us the next 10. A good young regen would be great. That'd be the dream. So that's the one area I couldn't do anything. There's nothing I can do. They're the best we can get. But the rest of the team, I think, is looking tidy. So you've seen Angel at right back. You've seen Gary Cox at left back. You've seen the two new centre halves, right? But we've still got Ben Williams. Remember Ben? He's going to fight out for a place. We've still got Nico, who all you guys say is amazing. One guy said I sold him for 40 million to Bayern Munich. I don't know if that's going to happen on this save, but he can play on the wing as well, so we're definitely keeping him. We've still got Darren Wright, who I think's a good, solid, young regen centre half, so I'm happy with that. We're decent there. We've got Marsden as well, who's a midfielder. We'll see how that goes. So if we go forward, you'll see there Marsden's been still been number one midfielder. Curtis, you've seen him, he's quality. Bale's good. I'm keeping Dronfeld because he's half decent, good squad player. And then we've got Lloyd, don't forget, who's a good defensive midfielder. He can battle it out with Cox, Max Curtis, is it? And see who plays there. So I've got flexibility in that middle three. We can all switch around on that. If we go up top, we've got Chris Turner still, who did alright last year. We'll see how he does as a third choice. Mason, apparently Chris Turner's better than Munier. Bullshit. It's the wings as well. Now, we've got Gaddo on the right, who you've seen. Again, maybe this is a weak area. We've still got Hunter, who apparently is my best left winger, who is a good player. Is he Premier League? I don't know. My number one, I reckon, is going to be Nichols still. I love this kid. He's a great player. Remember his wonder goal last year and he took on an entire team. He's only 22. He's someone I really want to play. I'm going to try my hardest to play in this year. Premier League, get him top notch. And then, you know, like we've got Williams who can back up, Clark he can back up, got Joe Young. So, yeah, I mean, Munier can go out wide and Mason could go up top. So I've got options. We're not going to win the Premier League, though, are we? But you know what? I think we can stay in it. Staff-wise, yeah, I've had a bit of a restructure. Quite a lot of a restructure, really. We've got in a lot of new staff. As you can see, I've got the best coaching team. It's dead easy to do this once you're in the Premier League. We've now got the best coaching team in the Prem. That'll be our saviour. I always say it, and I do. That'll keep us in this league. I really believe that. So you've seen the kind of money we've spent. What, 30 million, I reckon? Look at that. Now, look at that second player there, Jude Bellingham. One of you guys made an excellent observation in the last episode. When I showed you the Carabao Cup winners and the FA Cup winners, you noticed Jude Bellingham played in both cup finals. How was that possible? Well, he won the Carabao Cup with Arsenal. I don't know if this could happen in real life. He won the Carabao Cup with Arsenal, right? And for some reason, the FA Cup was played on the 14th of June. He signed for United on the 13th of June. I don't know if the FA Cup got postponed for some reason. So he signed for United on the 13th and then played for United on the 14th in the FA Cup final. So that's how he played in both finals. Just in case anyone else had noticed that little fact. Quick checking on the finances now, and this is what we're doing. But I'm not worried. Honestly, you know it. Like, and one of you guys was telling me about your Northampton save. You've gone up in a similar way and you made a ton of money. I've done this before. We will be super rich by the end of the season. It's always quite exciting because the money just starts pouring in. So normally once I get to top flight, I do my own pre-season. I like to do fancy ones. You'll probably see if we carry this on for a good few seasons. I'd usually like to go to America. I think it's I love it. I'll go to training camp there and we'll have a few extra games there as well. But this year I left it to my assistant. So we played Stockport Town. I think we've gone over to Ireland a little bit. We played a couple of other teams like Schalke, a big team as well. And we've done alright. I mean, Schalke beat us. It was a good pre-season. I felt quite good. We're playing Bournemouth. They finished 10th last year, so that's not bad. and they've got a little stadium too, so we're about the same size kind of club. And I didn't pick it because it's Bournemouth. I just thought let's got to share the very first Premier League game ever together, aren't we? And I'm excited. We're away as well, so we're not getting to see the new Edgeley, unfortunately. There's a match preview, and they're favourites, but they're a Premier League team. They've been relegated in real life, but not on here, so, you know, I'm expecting a good footballing team. John McGrail is the manager. We're in our new kits, a new blue kit. I've only just put that in, so obviously I've not played it with this in. I've only just put it in. Welcome to the Vitality Stadium. Can't wait for this. Also, as a Manchester United fan, I find it very interesting. They've got James on the right, McTominay in the middle, and Harry Maguire. Crazy. They've got some good players. Young Haji, Lewis Cook. This is going to be tough. Hopefully, though, we can put on a show. I've had to start Mason up top because Mounier just ain't ready. Same with Lloyd. He's playing because Curtis, he's a bit, yeah. They might come on, though, hopefully as subs. So here we go. Our debut in the Premier League. Pretty happy with this. Now, we're pretty similar sized club to Bournemouth, let's be fair. Both got 15,000 capacity stadiums, but they've been in this league for years now. They've got established players. But, you know, it'd be nice if we can pick up some points. Like I said, I think one of our weakest areas could be our goalkeepers. Although McGee, you know, he's a bit of a penalty specialist. He saved a good few pens in his time. But we've got talent. We have got some talented lads here. Right, here we go. Coxey, new left back. He's found Nichols, who's a cracking player. Marsden, great player. Hopefully they can develop in the Premier League. I think they deserve the chance. Oh, vision pass. He's found Nichols. Can Nichols look? Number 7. I thought he's had a shot and we've scored. Mason on his debut. Lewis Mason. Buzzing with that. That's our first goal. Do you know what? Let's have a replay. Obviously, don't do replays. It's extra editing. Do you know what I mean? But it's our first Premier League goal. Number 7, Nichols, got a big future. And there's Mason, man. Well chuffed about him. We've got Mounier, and he is a legend. But Mason's our own player. Until Mounier becomes our own player, keep scoring like that. We'll have to try and develop him as best we can. That's what you want in it. You want your own squad eventually. That's what I always aim for. I tend to use a lot of loans, and then I'll try and wean them out a bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, oh man, if we can win our first game, I'll be chuffed. I know it's not Manchester United or something, but if we can beat a team like beat teams like this, and beat teams like Portsmouth, you know, we've got a chance of staying up. I believe I've got some talent here, and I've got the best staff. You've seen that, and that'll take you a long, long way. It can take you a massive distance. It can really push you up a few places if you're not that great. But here we go. We're starting to put some pressure on, aren't we? Free kick is Bale. Come on, lad. I like it. But yeah, what you need to always do as well, whenever you start a new season, you get a new squad, always check that you've set up all your set piece takers, your penalty takers, your throw-ins, your free kicks, all that stuff, your captains, your backup captains. I do that at the start. Once I've signed my last player and I think, right, I'm done. Pedro Pereira, whatever your fucking name is. 1-1, bastard. Yeah, always check, because you want your best players doing the best things, and sometimes you take your eye off the ball. That's just little details you always got to remember. And a lot of this game is little fine details, the little tidgy things that you can do. Well, it's 1-1 at half time. Not bad. I think we're doing alright. Our first game in the Premier League. So, you know, listen to the beautiful Michelle Keegan. Do exactly as she says. And let's go chat with the boys. Basically told them, just keep going. Just keep it up. Doing well. Proud of him. Mr. Bale. Doing well in there. Mason. Doing alright. Might have to make a few changes. Might bring Hunter on for Godot. We'll see though. We'll see. I think we're holding our own. And I'd take a point here. Away at Bournemouth. Right, I've actually brought Mounier on the right. You can play there. Let's try him out. Curtis just come on. So the two good players we've got on the bench, give him a bit of match fitness, hopefully. Now, I know I tell bus stories, but I got told a brilliant bus story recently. The guy at work was telling me a story. Oh, injury. to Nichols. At least I've saved a sub. But yeah, he was telling me a story about this guy, right, who basically came in and said, I want a day off. And they said, we can't send you home, just come in. We ain't got anyone. You got to go to work. So he took the bus out, drove to his first stop, and it was a snowy day. So he radioed into the office and says, I've just been attacked by a gang of kids, snowballed me to death. I'm soaking, I've got to come back. So they went, oh, all right, fair enough. So let him come back, let him go home. Anyway, they thought, well, let's check the CCTV, right? Anyway, he gets this stop, no one on the bus, no one about, jumps off the bus, all on camera, starts doing snow angels on the floor, covering himself in snow, snowballs the bus himself. got the sack, and I just thought that was genius. And the reason why I say this is because FM Kits Design, who made my new kits, legend. You'll find a link to him in the description. If you want new kits, go to him. You might have to pay him some money, but the quality is amazing. He's an ex-bus driver, a fellow brother of the bus. Right then, so Hunter can play on both wings. Very handy player to have. He's come on. Oh, here we go, free kick. I was just going to demand more. Come on, lads, come on, defend it. Oh, they're trying to blast that in, aren't they? They're not stopping, are they? Come on, boys. Right, let's demand some more. We can do this. We can nick a winner. I might just jizz them in my pants. I get very excited with this game. It is free, apparently, on Epic Gaming. So yeah, go on and look for it. Free FM, you can't beat it. Oh, Mason just hit the post. Going into the last 10 minutes. Come on, lads. Come on, here's Coxie. Can we cut them up with a little bit of magic? We did it loads of time last year, but this is the Premier League. No, what's going on? What's going on? Mounier scored, but why does it look like it's coming back? It's goal review. Oh, with VAR, aren't we? We're back to VAR. Premier League bullshit. Brilliant. That'd have been a goal in the Championship. Was he really offside? Oh, here we go, Mason. The dying minutes. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. Ball's that right up there, haven't we? And Bournemouth might have a chance here to nick a winner in the dying seconds. No. We're just battling it out with each other. Mounier, get forward, mate. Come on, Mounier. Oh, beautiful pass. Beautiful. Finds Angel. Can he find anyone? Fucking cracking cross. No one can get onto it. Someone have a shot. Hunter, it's it. I'll take that, boys and girls. I know girls watch. 1-1. Lewis Mason. Thank you very much. Pretty even game against a well-established Premier League team. We'll have more of that, please. So you go. Everyone's played a game now in the league, and we are mid-table. And if we're still there at the end of the season, I think I'd be super happy. Right, we're going to try and get towards the halfway point in the season. I'm going to go all the way to Boxing Day, 26th of December. At home, we'll get to see the new edge of the park, and we're going to play Dirty Leeds. Dirty, dirty Leeds. Can't wait. Hopefully you can't wait. Well, there you go. That is the end of the episode, and I'm happy with that. Let me know what you think of the squad, the players, our prospects this season, because I'm excited. I think we can pick up enough points. But I'd love to know what you think, so get involved in the comments. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. Become a patron if you really want to help me out. And don't forget, I think it's Epic Gaming. If you've not got it yet, FM20 is free. My mate even texted me before I don't even play it. He's downloaded it just because it's free. I told him he's going to hate it because he don't even like football, man. But yeah, thank you for the support with this and the series and everything I do. I really, really, really do appreciate it. So I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.